What is up, everyone? I'm coming on here for a couple of plays for the day, and today is Taco Tuesday on PrizePicks, so we do have a discounted play right now. Zach Wheeler, just to go over 5.5 pitcher strikeouts. I think it's an all right promo. I don't think it's great. I think he definitely could get 5 strikeouts and he could go under, but I mean, it is a discount and we're going to take the over. It's why I've been liking Better and Sleeper more for promos, just because they give out better promos than PrizePicks. I mean, come on, PrizePicks, like, make your promos good again, where it's like down 50% or like 40%, stuff like that. So it is Taco Tuesday, so I'm still going to give you guys a play in today's video for this. I actually have 3 plays today. So I have a 4-man full college football week 0. So there is a Florida State game and a Florida State versus Georgia Tech game going on Saturday, and the lines are out for it. There should be some other lines out for this weekend too for college football, but it's actually the first day that you can bet on college football, where it's just like you can bet week to week now. So super excited about that. I also have a Counter-Strike 2-man, and then I was going to make the video and I was like, wait, it's Taco Tuesday, I gotta throw in a taco pick too. So 3 picks in today's video. I'm really excited about that. Yesterday's Sun play did not hit for the discount, but the play that we took it with, the tennis play, she hit, but Sun didn't get 2 shots, so that sucks. Again, like the free plays, it seems like we just cannot get lucky. We just keep getting really unlucky. Like the discount didn't hit. Of course it didn't hit. I feel like that was one of the only soccer promos that hadn't hit in the past couple days. But anyway, we move on. A lot of the plays that I sent out yesterday were like later in the day and stuff like that. A lot of Counter-Strike was like later in the day, whether it be like 1 p.m., noon, 2 p.m. or like 5 p.m. even. And I don't want to wait for those games to end and stuff like that. We do have a couple chances to maybe get 10x, so I'll fill you guys in tomorrow in tomorrow's video. But yeah, let's go ahead and talk about football. College football is back. These are the kind of entries we're going to do, mostly 4-mans this year in the VIP and in the YouTube plays, the free picks, whatever you want to call it. But here is actually a 6-man entry that I bet last year on college football from UT and Oklahoma State. So if you guys don't know, I'm a UT fan, and yeah, this was a great game to watch because this is where we won the Big 12 championship. But anyway, you can see everyone went over in this game because it was a high-scoring game. UT did amazingly well. I think we put up like over 30 or 40 points, something like that. But I just had an amazing time in college football last year with correlated slips like this. So we take the quarterback to go over, and then we take a receiver or two receivers to go over, and then we took a quarterback, which is Quinn Ewers, and then we took A.D. Mitchell and Xavier Worthy to also go over in this game. And I cashed this for 25x last year. The payout shifting has gotten worse and worse and worse. So this probably is not going to give you 25x anymore. It's probably going to give you like 20x or 18x or something like that. So that's why I've been doing more 4-mans. And I just like 4-mans better because they hit more. But for college football last year, I actually almost went up 300 units on just 200 bets, you guys. So I'll show you guys what we are doing in the past 3 months, but it is also 250 units, and that is over like 800 bets. So just over 200 bets, I was up 300 units almost last college football season. So I'm going to be sending out way more slips for college football this year. So stay tuned for that. Again, the college football performance is so good because these defenses are really bad, and it's just really easy for these players to go over their projection. So definitely stay tuned for that. Let's go ahead and talk about how to get my VIP for free for a full month. You can use Better. I'm actually planning to work with another app, and that might be coming out tomorrow. So I know I've been pushing the Bovada for the past like month, and then I've kind of been pushing Better for the past week, but there's going to be another big app that I'm going to be working with, and you're going to get 2 months of my VIP, so stay tuned for that tomorrow. I'll probably have that first day for that promo tomorrow, so there's going to be another promo where you can get 2 free months of my VIP tomorrow. Even if you signed up with me on Bovada, you probably don't have this app that I'm going to be working with now, but for the time being today, and always, I'm always going to work with Better, and I do really like Better. Text me the word Better at this number right here, and I'll get you guys a free month of my VIP for signing up for Better and just putting $10 in the app. I love Better. They have a ton of promos. They give a really great deposit match of $250. And yeah, it's just a no-brainer to get more apps, because the more apps, the better. The more apps, the more promos. And at the end of the day, the promos are going to be the easiest thing that you're going to hit because, it's discounted lines, right? It's easier to hit a discounted line than a normal line. So Download Better. I do send out a decent amount of better plays, and I take all the promos that they give me. I will also say this is the performance of the past 3 months. Sorry, the past 3 months. This is over 800, 900 bets now. The performance is right around 248. It's probably more like 245, 243. I haven't updated this in 2 days, but I will say the performance over the past 3 months, we are averaging right around 80 units every single month, and we're just going to keep going, and it's going to get even better now that college football is here, now that NFL football is coming just around the corner, a week away. I'm just going to send out so many more slips, and they're just going to be, the more sports out there, the more ways to correlate slips, just the more I can send out and the more profitable we're going to be. Because honestly, yesterday was kind of rough because it seemed like there was nothing on the board. There was no Counter-Strike yesterday. League of Legends was there, but it was for this morning. And it was hard to find plays yesterday because it was Monday, right? No real games were going on, no eSports were going on. And it's just a lot easier to find plays. It's a lot easier to be profitable and find correlated slips when there's just a ton of things going on that I can pair up with. So, again, this is the performance. Let's go ahead and hop into, let's do the college football play first. So I actually did find it seems like a bit of a hack, a bit of a cheat, right? So if you were to go, and what we normally do with correlation is we pair up players, we pair up the quarterback to go over and their number one receiver to also go over. So these are actually the only two receivers on the board for these two teams, so I had to pick these guys, but there might be more receivers, throughout the weeks, but I'm going to pair up the one quarterback on FSU to go over, and then Malik Benson, who's also on FSU, his receiver, to go over receiving yards. So the better that the quarterback does, the better that his number one receiver is going to do, right? You can think about this as Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce. If Mahomes does extremely well, then Kelce's also likely to do well. If Mahomes does really bad, then Kelce's likely to also do bad. So that is how that is correlated, right? Normally, if one guy goes over, the other guy's going to go over. Haynes King, we're going to actually take him less. Eric Singleton, we're going to take him less too. I really think Eric Singleton, he's not going to hit this line. I think Haynes King is also not going to hit this line. So I will say what the cheat is normally if you're just to pair up more and then more passing yards and then less pass yards, less receiving yards, they would only pay you out 8x. But you can get it to where they can pay you out 9x or 10x even. If you were to take these guys over, it would actually be 10x. But I like the unders just so much more that I'm going to take the unders. But it's because I'm using the pass plus rushing yard. So I haven't heard anyone talk about this yet. I just found this out. I'm always trying to research for you guys and just give you guys the best ways to avoid payout shifting. That is a lot of my job, is trying to avoid payout shifting because that's a lot of the life of a correlated bettor, is avoiding payout shift. So you can actually avoid a lot of the payout shift by, instead of just take pass yards, you can take pass plus rush yards. So, he should probably get 20 to 30 rush yards, and I think his pass yard total is right around 230 or something like this. But, obviously pass plus rush yards or pass yards, both of those lines are going to just be really correlated with pass yards, right? So he could just throw 300 yards and this would go way over. So I will say you can avoid a lot of payout shift by taking the pass plus rush yards, and I haven't heard anyone talk about this. So probably going to do that. Probably going to try to do that as much as we can until it gets nerfed, until they shut it down or something, which seems like PrizePicks always does. But anyway, first slip of the day. This is on Saturday. Again, this is the first game of college football, I believe. So this is going to kick off the college football season Saturday morning. Can't be more excited than that. So I'm really excited about this. Obviously, lock this in. And let's get to the Counter-Strike play. So I'm going to kind of rapid fire some of these because we do have 3 plays today, which I normally just do 2. Counter-Strike, going to take the less and less here. We got the team Glores, and then we got the team Solid. And I'm going less on this player, less on this player, because if it is a long map, then more kills will happen. If it's a long match, if it is a short match, then less kills will happen. I pretty much say this in every single video now, but that is how it's correlated. It's either going to be a really long match and a really close battle between these teams, and it might go into overtime, it might just go the distance, and that means that the more rounds there are, the more kills there are. If it goes really short and there's not that many rounds and one team blows the other team out of the water, then there should be less kills. So the team Solid should blow the other team out of the water. That is what we're hoping for here. And if that does happen, then it's likely that both of these guys are going to go under, right? So we want one, instead of 2 separate things needing to happen, we just need one thing to happen. We need the game to be short. And if the game's short, then both these things should happen. And yeah, really the bread and butter of our channel, the bread and butter of VIP is a Counter-Strike slip just like this. So yeah, lock this in. Also lock this college football one in. And then also we do have this for the Taco Tuesday. So we got Zach Wheeler to go over pitcher strikeouts, and then we got Eduardo Rodriguez to go less than 5 pitcher strikeouts. So really like this. He hasn't hit this in his past 5 games. I also found this on the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer, where all of the other books have him at 4.5. So I'm, FanDuel, DraftKings, BetMGM, Pinnacle, Bovada, BetOnline, Fliff, Caesar Sportsbook, they all have him at 4.5. So if we're able to get him at 5, and all of these other billion-dollar books have him at 4.5, then we're definitely taking the less on him there. Again, I found this play super easy on the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer. You can use code DETECTIVE and get 25% off of your first month. So make sure to do that if you want to go in, find your bets, find profitable bets all the time. You can definitely do that. So again, lock this in for the taco. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in tomorrow's video.